Good morning, YouTubers, friends, followers, but mainly the subscribers. Thank you all very much for staying on my channel and supporting me and helping me grow. But as I always say, if you're watching this video right now and you have not yet subscribed, why not? It's free! And freedom of speech is coming back thanks to YouTube's human reviewers. There is a lot of work being done behind the scenes, people, on YouTube. Yes, there's still restrictions for certain channels. The one thing that I have asked for, and you may not think this is the right thing to do, but YouTubers are known as creators. We have channels, we talk about different subjects, and you know what? Integrity is a big thing for people to watch your channel. The one thing I've asked for, and I would like, is a list of certain things that I'm not allowed to discuss on YouTube. You may think, Trevor, why are you asking for this? Wouldn't it be nice if all YouTubers knew what was off topic and what was not, and how we can word things to get around things, or how we can word things to get out the right stuff? Because if we're saying words and it's triggering people, then we should be allowed to know where these things are and which things are off topic. I want to find out. Anyway, emails coming in. I love reading the emails. I used to get 1 every 10, which was a hateful email. I don't get them anymore, which is quite nice. Yes, it's nice, isn't it? Well, there's a few things happening. The one thing that I need your help with is this. If anyone out there, and I know there's quite a few of us, that live in and around the Ipswich area, and you know any information whatsoever about the young 18-year-old boy that was stabbed and killed 2 days ago outside the old Debenhams store in between JD Sports, if anyone knows any information at all about those 2 evil fuckers that killed that young kid, please pass it on to Suffolk Police. It's absolutely shocking that anyone should be stabbed in daylight in the middle of a busy street. There is witnesses. The police are saying they have witnesses, but they're still asking for information. So I get from that maybe witnesses are scared. Drop people an email, anonymous email. Let people know if you know any information. We shouldn't, this type of thing's just, it's just vile, and that's ruined the whole family and community by killing that young kid. He was from Norfolk. Right, here's another thing which I'm finding quite sick this morning. The police have managed to stop this, and thank God for this police. It wasn't in the Met, by the way. No, it wasn't in the Met. They're too busy doing crap in London. It was in Leeds. Right, St James's Hospital. Very famous maternity ward there. Somebody was stopped who had a gun and a bomb that was going to blow up the maternity ward. Can you believe that? You enjoying that bone again? Seriously, why is it every time I go to do a video, it can be any time of the day, you come in, sit beside me and decide to have a bone? Maybe he feels safe. There we go. Chin. Eat your bone, go. Wow. Yeah, so imagine somebody wanting to blow up a maternity ward. How vile and disgusting does it go? Clearly somebody with mental health issues, maybe something happened to their child, we don't know, but this type of behaviour is just lock them up and throw away the key. Right. Here's some good news, by the way. In polls, you know the polls where you vote in polls? Polls across the US have all proven that the Princess of Wales, Kate, is now the most popular royal in the whole of the United States. That must be eating away at certain people. Anyway, there we go. And that's what happens whenever you stay calm, you show elegance, and you don't rise, and you don't complain, and you don't leak stories, and these things happen. But well done, well done. And rightly deserved, I would like to say. Rightly deserved. Yes. Right. Right now, there's a lot of, I'm going to call it alternative media. Am I allowed to say alternative media? Because alternative media, there's a guy I know called David who actually has a company called Alternative Media. So David, you know what I mean. But alternative media outlets, independent media outlets, have all descended on Davos for the World Economic Forum meeting. And it's now being passed to the media. Guess what? In those circles where the super rich walk around and ordinary people walk around with trays with champagne and little bites to people to eat and canapes, in those things, do you know what this means? This means, so if you're standing there with champagne in your suit, I don't know how much it would cost. Say, I'm going to lie and say £1,000 suit, probably more. See if you stick your finger in there and you go, do you know what that means? You would like an escort. You would like an escort or a prostitute. An escort's a calm way of saying it, but it means prostitute. So the super rich know that you want one, and someone comes to you. Is it not vile? No wonder the circles of Epstein, people say, I never asked for a thing. I just put my finger in the air. I never asked for a thing. I was stretching. I was stretching. So there's ways that the rich and the super rich and famous get away with things. Yes, codes, fingers and all. Like John McCritic at the horses. Yep, they have their own code as well. There we go. And it's now been proven why so many people are crossing the English Channel. Listen to this. So the UK tasked five of its Navy vessels to patrol the English Channel and to prevent this type of thing from happening. Well, it's now been released. Three, I'll keep that finger back. 3 of the Navy vessels tasked to protect our channel and borders are currently in Lowestoft getting repaired. That doesn't make sense. Surely common sense would be you have your 5 ships out, one is urgent repairs, you send it off, you then try and get a vessel to replace it. You don't send off 3 vessels at once unless you're actually actively encouraging people crossing the channel. There we go. I've been watching politicians over the last few days. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, do you know what? You have a government and you have a shadow government. The shadow government's Labour Party at the minute. It could be Conservative next way around. We don't care. At the end of the day, you have a government and a shadow government. Now, those MPs should be doing their very best to look after their constituents, the people that elected them, and making the best for them. But they're not. A shadow government, in my eyes, should be sitting there and looking what the government's doing and then going, Mr. Speaker, my right honourable gentleman has decided that he wants to put this forward. I would like to suggest that maybe if myself and my team were to assist him in doing this, we could probably get more people helped in that time. Wouldn't you like to hear that? Mr. Speaker, my right honourable gentleman has decided that he wants to take on green energy. Well, we have people working on this at the minute, and my team would love to work with Mr. Blah, blah, blah. And wouldn't it be wonderful if the opposition actually actively helped the government in trying to achieve its goals, rather than sit there and go, they've lied, they're all liars, they're lying. He's a thief, he's a liar, misconduct, battery, they're all liars. It's just, the House of Commons is just a vile place to listen to, and you're like, why the fuck are you both not just fixing the country? The Conservatives have broken the NHS, completely broken. I would like someone to stand up and go, Mr. Speaker, reference both Conservative and Labour. Yes, I understand that the Conservative Party have given away multi-million pounds contracts to friends of theirs for PPE, which needed investigated. And maybe the NHS are losing money because of that. However, my right honourable gentleman in the Labour Party, his party are actively encouraging migrants to cross the English Channel, which are all having to be taken on by doctors in NHS and actually applying lots of pressure to an already vulnerable NHS, helping them be saturated in work. It's also costing nearly £100 million a year in the hire of interpreters to actually interpret it, these people coming into the hospital. There's none of this shit. It's just broken society. So that is why I believe independents are the way forward. People don't have to answer to party policies. But anyway, there we go. Right. I've mentioned that. Oh, there's a lot going on, isn't there? Hi, Zusi. I know you're staring at me. I know. We're going for a walk in a minute. His ears just popped up. Really? I've only been out this morning. Right, people, listen. Please check to make sure that you still are subscribed to my channel, because I'm noticing it dipping every day it dips, and I don't understand what's going on. I'm hoping to have the channel fixed in about 2 weeks' time, and we will see where we go from there. But until then, thank you for your support. Take care, stay safe.